Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Aaron, with Evolution Daily, and in this video, what I'm going to be doing is answering a question that I got on my last video where I answered a question. And as you could probably assume, if you comment and ask a question down below, anything related to dating, self-development, pickup, anything like that, then chances are I'll end up making a video addressing that question. I'll be doing this each and every week, so feel free to leave a comment below. And if you guys enjoy this video, give this video a thumbs up. And I got a really good concept for you today, coming from a question that I got from Runner or something, MF. Here's the question. Hi Aaron, thanks for this video. I was sitting across from this super cute chick on the train this morning, and I had on my sunglasses and hat and was bopping to my music. On multiple occasions, I saw the girl look directly at me, obviously checking me out. Is there any approach here? If I saw her on the street, I'd be able just to walk up to her and say, "Hi, I think you're super cute." But this is on the train during the morning commute, and there's not much room for an approach the way I see it. I could stand up and walk 2 feet in front of her and talk to her, but that seems a bit weird, especially on a train with a bunch of people. Everyone is pretty much to themselves. It's just that she was obviously checking me out, and I definitely had a chance in my opinion. Smiling is nice, which I did, but that doesn't really progress anything. Any advice? Thanks. So to answer this, what I first want to do is I want to tell you guys a quick story. So this was one of the first times that I'd ever actually slept with a girl that I met through cold approach pickup. If you guys have been following my journey at all through Evolution Daily, then you'll know that basically before I discovered pickup, I had only slept with 3 different chicks. None of them very attractive at all. Great girls, don't get me wrong. But and then once I discovered pickup, I just went fucking balls deep into it. I mean, I just couldn't. There was no, finding these videos, watching them, not doing it for a while. It was like, no, I'm going out and doing this. At the time also, I'm currently 2.5 years sober, but at the time I was still drinking, and I was definitely drinking very heavily to overcome any kind of approach anxiety or just anxiety in general. And so I was out with a couple of buddies of mine, non-pickup friends, not my wings or something, a couple buddies of mine that I knew through work. And we were drinking margaritas at this place in Columbus, Ohio. It's called Cazuela's. And it was just an awesome day. We were day drinking, probably got started around 1, 2 o'clock, something like that. And I had gotten there before everybody else got there. So we all decided to go meet up. I go sit at the table, and the waitress comes by, and she's like, "Oh, is it just you?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm alone, whatever." And she's like, "Oh, okay, whatever." And I was like, "I'm just kidding, Jesus, like I have friends." She's like, "Oh, I didn't know, blah, blah, whatever." I could tell just immediately there was some sort of a vibe there, right? As the day progresses and my friends show up and we're ordering drinks, whatever, conversation starts getting going with this girl more and more and more. And once the drinking and the lunch is over, whatever, I'm a little drunk. And I end up it was nothing I'd ever studied before. It was nothing I'd ever done before. Just something that I did. It just came to me in that moment. And what I did is, we'll call her Courtney. So what I did is I took my phone and I created a new contact. And the contact said, "Courtney, hot waitress, Cazuela's." And I had it ready for her to enter her number. And I took the phone and I just handed it to her. And I was like, I handed it to her and she goes, "What is this for?" And I go, "You know what it's for." And she just kind of like giggles and smiles and puts her number in there. And that same night, I'm hitting her up to try to hang out with her. And she's like, "Well, I'm going out for my friend's birthday, blah, blah, you're more than welcome to come." Now I'm like, all right, Jesus Christ. So what am I going to do? Am I going to go solo? It's going to be her and all of her friends, whatever. So I invite a buddy of mine to come out with us. So me and this buddy go and we hang out with these girls. And it ends up not really being a large group of people, just like 5 or 6 of them, whatever. And me and my girl is just totally on. Like, it's just absolutely game on. We're making out, dancing, all that. We ended up sleeping together that night. And it was awesome. And it was like, it was kind of the situation where, that's a story for a girl to tell, right? That's a story. Oh yeah, like I was his waitress, and then he handed me the phone, blah, blah, blah. Now, the reason why I tell you that story is because what I did there at the end where I got the number by handing her the phone, obviously I could have just verbally expressed it, right? I could have just said, "Hey, I think you're really cute. I would love to take you out sometime. This was fun, blah, 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 But what I did from there on out is I'd done that several times. So I've done that in different high pressure situations, including, one, I was about to mention a couple times that I've done it with cashiers, but one time even I did it with the girl that was selling tickets to the comedy club that's in Columbus, Ohio. I used to do stand-up comedy, so I'd be going up there, you know, going to see shows and stuff, whatever. And me and the girl were just very flirtatious. I told her I did comedy. She's like, oh, you're a comedian, huh? When am I gonna see you here? And I was like, oh, soon enough, blah, 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 whatever. Very flirtatious. Same exact thing. There's a line of people right behind us, and I just hand her the phone. It says, cute girl, funny bone, you know? Funny bone is what the comedy club is called. I've done this with cashiers. I've done this in like on like a bus / subway situation. So basically something to keep in mind here is, you know, so you open the phone up, you put the contact as whatever you want. Cute girl on Subway, cute cashier from Target. You know, if you see her name, you know, if it's the cashier or whatever, you can say, you know, Jessica, cute cashier, Target, whatever. Hand it over to them. Now, every once in a while, yeah, they might be like, oh, sorry, like I have a boyfriend or whatever. But overall, it's kind of like this funny, smooth thing that you can do where the girl loves it. The girl loves that you just, you know, you had the balls enough to do something like that. And something to keep in mind here as well, okay? And I talk about this in a lot of my videos. The bravest / ballsiest thing is not always the best, right? So I'm a big proponent a lot of times in day game of using indirect openers when you're going to talk to girls, right? Now, I might use an indirect opener when I completely, like, dude, if we were in front of each other right now and you were like, hey, go up to that girl over there and tell her you want her to fucking suck your dick right here on the street or something, I don't know. I would basically go up and say anything to a girl, right? And I do open direct all the time. Hey, but guys will correlate, you know, kind of, I guess, the ballsy nature of an approach with how good it is, right? And so, yes, the ballsier move could be right there in that high pressure situation to be like, you know, hey, you know, I think you're really cute, you know, would you like to go on a date with me, whatever. But something that you have to keep in mind is this idea of empathy, right? Having empathy, you're not the only part of the pickup. You're only 50% of the pickup. She's the other part. So how is she feeling? How is she gonna feel in a given situation, okay? So yes, going up on a subway or on a bus and opening direct and having this full-blown conversation with a girl, yes, like that could work. But I promise you, especially in 2018, so many of these girls have social anxiety. So many human beings have social anxiety. And chances are it's going to not go so well because she's going to be experiencing the same thing you experience sometimes, which is audience anxiety, right? Where you're very nervous doing a pickup when other people are listening to you. You know, in the grocery store, this happens a lot. Definitely in these other, you know, these other situations I'm talking about here with the subway, you know, being on a bus, you know, again, if she is the cashier and, you know, there's a line of people behind you, you know, but you also don't want to be passing up on these opportunities. You know, I always say, don't close the door on opportunity before it opens. This girl that you might just be able to get a quick number from, you know, in a 30-second time span because you had this great flirtatious thing going on, you know, that might be your next girlfriend. That might be the next girl that you have sex with. You have no idea where she is in her life, how attractive she finds you right out of the gate, you know, how charmed she is by the fact that you just did something like that. So whip that phone out in these situations, enter her contact first as something kind of witty. Again, you know, Courtney, cute cashier, Target, you know, whatever it is, you know, cute chick on Subway, you know, whatever, hand it to her, see what she does with it. Just see where it can go. It's a ballsy move. And really what you just did is you took a high pressure situation and you made it a very low pressure situation. Because if she's not into it, she'll just put in a fake number. Or like I said, just be like, you know, oh, I have a boyfriend, you know, something like that. But you never know where it could go. So don't close the door on opportunity before you have the chance to open it. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. If you're brand new here to the channel, make sure you subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and definitely leave a comment below, and I will answer your guys' questions in these videos. I'll be doing at least 1 or 2 of these a week. So I look forward to answering more of your guys' questions. Peace.